good morning to you and welcome to Wake Up with Joy. Now, how many of you woke up this morning, took a look at yourself in the mirror with a smile on your face and said, I'm amazing? Now you're looking at me going, Joy, I didn't do that this morning. I'm too tired. Well, that's not good enough. Pause the video, go take a look at the mirror and say to yourself, I'm amazing. Or give yourself a compliment. Come on. It's great to be alive. We need to recognize that. That should constitute to how you start your day every day. Otherwise, I'll be over to your house and make sure that you do those actions. You probably think, no, don't come to my house. Okay. So, we have been looking at the mindset for success. And in the last video, we talked about what mindset was, what's the definition of mindset, what was the definition of success. And in that video, you also had actions. So it was you going back and taking time defining giving your definition of success and looking at what is it that would constitute a mindset for success. So those were your actions, and I hope that you did those actions. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about developing confidence as part of harnessing a mindset for success. Now, if you were to describe somebody, or have you ever described somebody as really confident? You were probably talking to a colleague or talking to a friend and say, that person over there, they are so confident. They are really confident. What did you mean by that? What did you see in that person that made you feel or say that they were confident? Because it brings us to the question of what is confidence? So confidence really is a person who has self-belief. They believe in themselves. They believe in their ability. And that ability causes them to do great things because they believe they can. So that is really, what confidence is. So when you define confidence, it's important that you look at it in that context. Now, if success is investing in yourself, in your personality, in your attitude, because really that is what influences those that are around you. It also allows you to be able to get the results that you want. So think about it. Confidence then is required to help you to develop your mindset. Confidence, in fact, helps you to develop your attitude. So that's why when you describe somebody as having confidence, it is their attitude which translates into their behavior that you see. So, confident people know what they want. They do. That's why we love people who are confident. They know what they want out of life. And they know how to get results, either from themselves or from others. So when you are confident, it means that your chances of achieving your goals, your chances of actually, getting your outcomes are more likely to be achieved. They are greater because you have that confidence to do so. Confident people also are always prepared to step out of their comfort zones. It's rare you see people who are confident still stuck in their comfort zone because they dare. They believe in themselves. So they are out of their comfort zones. And that is what really, to a great extent, sets them apart. Now, I wanted to really just put this foundation because remember, I'm talking about developing confidence as part of harnessing that mindset for success. I'm also going to be talking to you today about four types, four behavioral types of confidence and assertiveness. These are behavioral models. This is an amazing tool. And at the end of, today, you will be able to understand which behavioral model you fit in. And this knowledge then will now help you to have a shift in your mindset of where you ought to be. So you know exactly where you're operating in, and if you need that mindset shift to be able to take you to a much higher level of success. So what are the four behavioral models of confidence and assertiveness? The four models are non-assertive behavior. So you've got non-assertive behavior, you've got active aggressive behavior, you've got passive aggressive behavior, and you have assertive behavior. Now, these are so important for you to understand, because the reason sometimes we don't harness that mindset of success is that we don't really know the kind of behavior that we display on a day-to-day basis, or we don't take notice of how our behavior is affecting us and other people around us. So I just felt that it was really important for us to grasp these four behavioral models. So let's take a look at the non-assertive behavior. Now, people who have non-assertive behavior are forever apologizing. So the characteristics of non-assertive behavior is one of kind of being apologetic. They're always apologetic. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've done this. Oh, I'm really, really sorry. So it's almost kind of, overtly sorry all the time. Another characteristic of non-assertive behavior is that they give others the rights that they do not give to themselves. So that's interesting. So people who have non-assertive behavior, yes, they give other people, the rights. But for them to have and give themselves that privilege, it's hard. So, for example, they give other people the right to say no. But when it comes to them, saying no is such a big deal. So that's an example. Now, people with non-assertive behavior also have key phrases. So I want you to check it out, whether you perhaps fall into this particular category. And one of the key phrases for non-assertive behavior is that, as I say, the first sentence is, oh, sorry to be a nuisance. Sorry to be a nuisance. Or if you don't mind, or I don't want to offend. That seems to be their catchphrase. Or, it's so unfair. It's so unfair. So they don't assert themselves in situations where other people now take control, and where other people take control, their catchphrase is, it's so unfair. But meanwhile, they didn't do anything about it. So that's non-assertive behavior. The second type of behavior is active aggressive behavior. Now, active aggressive behavior is these individuals ignore. They ignore the needs of others. They ignore the feelings of other people. Also, in their ways, they're quite manipulative in getting others to do what they want. So those are some of the characteristics of active aggressive behavior. And what are some of the key phrases or catchphrases for somebody who is active aggressive? They usually would say, mind your own business. So if you find yourself saying, mind your own business, check yourself. Secondly, they have a catchphrase that say, I have this, you know, I'm in control. So those seem to be some of the words that they would use. The third behavior is passive aggressive behavior. Now, these individuals shy away from responsibility. They never take responsibility. So they push the responsibility to others and they almost kind of stand to one side. They also have manipulative, you know, characteristics, you know, attached to this type of behavior. Also, they kind of assume that people don't know anything. So there's a sense here of these individuals being self-centered. And what's their catchphrase? Whether their catchphrase is, leave it with me, or I can help you out, but, or I'd love to, but. So they're not quite committing. They kind of almost just stand, you know, there on the shelf. Not coming forward, but at the same time, not stepping back. The fourth type of behavior is assertive behavior. Now, assertive behavior is often characterized by honesty. So these individuals, they've learned, they've done a lot of homework on themselves, and they've got to a point where they know who they are. So they come across as honest. And also, they have clear statements. They make clear statements in a manner that is easily understood. And the key phrases for people who are assertive is often, you know, tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think. So it's not always about them. They always bring others into the equation. Or, let's look at it from all angles. So assertive behavior, or people in this category, are also making sure that other people's opinions are heard. They're not threatened. Now, we've looked at these 4 behavioral models, and it's important that you understand which ones. It could be more than one. But understand which behavioral model best describes you. And when you do that, then you are able to look at where you need to shift. Because when you think about these behavioral models, if you are in a non-aggressive behavior, it means that those characteristics are informing your mindset. So if you're always apologetic, you're always sorry, you know, you never stand up for yourself, what mindset do you think you're going to be harnessing? It's going to be a mindset of being defeated. Your experience will probably be that was of a doormat, because people will just push you over and just think, you know, you're a pushover. So you could see why understanding the behavior that you display has a direct impact on your mindset. And the key is to be able to make a shift in your mindset. But to do that, it means that your behavior now, you need to take a real look at it. Because your behavior, of course, is as a result of your attitude. And we said mindset is about attitudes. So, of course, your action is that you're going to play this video again, and you're going to take time with a pen and paper. You're going to note all 4 behavioral, and you're going to decide or make a choice and say, okay, of course, the best one there is the assertive behavior. What do I need to do? What changes do I need to make to move me into confidence and assertive behavior? What am I doing that is preventing me from achieving this goal? So when you look at it in this context, it would now give you that knowledge and that insight to how you can begin to impact your mindset for greater success. Understanding these 4 behavioral models of confidence and assertiveness would really help develop a great mindset for success. In my coaching sessions, I'll coach you to be able to really understand what behaviors are not adding value to your success. We go so much more in depth, where you are able to develop real confidence. Confidence in your ability to carry out tasks, confidence in your ability to be able to create, a great future for yourself, confidence that would allow you to be able to aim high and to really achieve a much higher level of success. Remember, confidence is about self-belief. So it really is investing in yourself. So this just gives you just a small synopsis of what we could really do in a coaching session. And if you're wanting to take this further and you're thinking, you know what, Joy, I really would love to have a great mindset for success, but I lack the confidence. Well, this is your time to get in touch with me. Book yourself, a series of coaching sessions, and I will get you to a place where your confidence is heightened. You're able to assert yourself at work, with your friends, in your relationship, and get you to be the person you really want to be. And a person that somebody would describe and say, oh my goodness, that individual has awesome and great confidence. People would love to be around you because confidence is a very attractive trait to have. And that's why we admire people who possess that quality. Book your coaching sessions with me and find out more information about my life transformation programs. Go to www.joytransformationcoach.com. Don't forget to share it and like it. And in the meantime, live life with joy.